We're here today in the townland of Hegarty at the homestead of the Hegarty family. Mickey Hegarty here, wasn't Mickey was reared here? Weren't you, Mickey?
Aye, I was. Aye.
What age were you, Mickey, when you left here?
When I left here?
Aye.
Been about 10.
Yeah. So you were here when the cloud burst, the flood as well?
Yeah, yeah.
You remember that day, Mickey?
I do, aye.
What happened to you?
There were wild thunder and lightning that day.
Right.
The wild dark and all.
Yep.
And there were just a torrent of water came down there.
Right.
Rolled down there and just like a dam bust, you know.
Right.
Just come to high and high and high.
And the house now was flooded?
I would just start coming to the house then.
So what about, was there any animals about during that time?
There's been animals out in them fields up there, around there, you know.
But there was none close to the house? Like,
no, because it's summertime, you see.
Summertime? So then you were out of the house for a day or two, were you, at that time?
Oh, I went for about a week or so to dried up.
It got dried out again? Right. And then there was another tragedy later on, then a worse one.
Oh, the fire, aye. That was about 4 or 5 years later.
Right. The fire.
Fire, aye.
You were at school that day, were you?
I was at school that day, yeah.
But the house was completely destroyed.
Aye, when I got back from school, the fire brigade passed me coming up the
road
up the lane there, aye. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was too late to save the house.
Oh, it was a thatched house, like you
It was thatched?
Wouldn't stand nothing, you know.
No. It wouldn't take it long to
No.
Where did you move to then, Michael?
We stayed here in the caravan.
Oh, you stayed here in the caravan?
Caravan, aye.
Right. Then you moved down to
where you're
down besides St. Patrick's Well?
Right.
So did you stay long in the caravan?
About 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months.
To the doorhouse.
Right. That would have been the summer months, would it?
It was summer too. It happened in May, and so May, June, July, September. I think we went down there.
Right. You see, this was a good house for Killian and Mickey.
There've been right a lot of people about it now.
Killiers.
Card. People playing cards.
25 is a big thing, wasn't it? 25. Did it come from miles?
Come from all over, yeah.
Sunday night was the main night for cards, wasn't it?
Sunday night, sometimes during the week too.
Sometimes during the week.
They used to be raffling and stuff and things, you know.
They played for turkeys and stuff, wasn't they?
No, not so much turkeys, ducks and hens.
Ducks and hens. They didn't progress to the turkey stage.
No, maybe at Christmas time, maybe one about or a goose.
Or a goose?
Mainly geese, I would say.
Just everybody put on so much and played.
Played that,
It wouldn't have been big money then either.
Half a crown or something.
Half a crown. That's about 12.5p in the day's money. It wasn't a lot of money, but I suppose at that time it would have been a big thing.
It's been big enough,
Would there been money up the cards, Mickey?
Sometimes it'd be 2 tables, you know, that'd be 16.
16. And a small house.
Play 8.
Right. So
8 at the table.
8 at each table, playing partners. And I suppose in a small house, Mickey, when there were 2 tables, 16 people, and
everybody smoking.
And everybody smoking.
Very rig.
And then there'd been a couple of women there as well making tea. In that time too, there'd been a lot of scorn bread about that.
It's all scorn bread.
Well, that's where you learned to play the cards, I take it.
Well, they helped out.
Maybe if we moved inside the house here, Mickey, you could explain just what the layout of it was. We're inside the house here now, and what Mickey says was the kitchen here. This was the fireplace. What type of fire was on it, Mickey?
It was a big range type thing, you know.
One of them Stanley type ranges. Turn it on.
The one you fill her in the top.
You felt the torch down in from the top, the rings up the offer.
3 or 4 rings on her,
Right. Would there been a fair heat when she would have been?
A good steam off her.
A good steam off her. Then in the corner, this was the outshot bed, wasn't it?
Outshot bed there, we were just about there, you know, just covered up, you know. Then there was another bedroom there.
Was there?
Another bedroom about there somewhere we were come across.
Right.
About there, you know. That'd been the hallway in there.
There was another bedroom down at the bottom then,
there was a big room down there, and there was an outshot, 2 outshots and that.
Was there? 2 outshots?
Aye.
Well, You can imagine there wouldn't have been much space in here when there'd been an outshot bed there and a bedroom off here and 2 tables playing cards.
Well, it looks right small now compared to, you know.
It does, compared to some of the kitchens that's going now.
Aye.
But it's been a very cosy, homely type of house.
That's what I mean, aye.
I suppose that's what attracted people, doesn't it?
Aye.
That's what would have attracted the Killiers.
Aye, that's
Wouldn't it?
Aye.
And there'd always been a few yarns been told about it.
There's always something told, what was happening and all, you know.
Would they have been all through, Mickey, do you think?
I wouldn't think so. You know the crack yourself over here.
So you were saying there, Mickey, that there was a hole washed here after with the flood?
Yeah, big massive hole there.
This is just the whole thing had been washed down
Down the street,
yeah.
Right down there.
And what was built here, Mickey? Was a farm there?
There would have been a hen house there.
Yeah, nice.
And then there would have been a carriage house next one.
Right. Did the hens survive the flood?
No, I would say, I don't mind. They'd have been out where the fields, you see,
right,
during the day.
Right, man. This is where the footstick was, Mickey.
This is where the footstick was, yeah.
That was washed away in the flood as well.
No, it disappeared there.
It disappeared as well.
Yeah.
Well, this was built back then, the neighbours gathered up and built that back again.
Built that back again.
So, you see the steel on there, Mickey, where is that
whatever now lorry or something.
Right. I can see the holes in it there, where they bolted onto it.
I don't think there's much weather now, but
no, you wouldn't think, look at it.
At the winter time that can be well filled up, you know, you'd be hard to cross it, you know.
Really? This is a bit of a cart axle.
Looks like a cart axle, even now. There's plenty of them about, doesn't it?
Well, I've been on one of them, but good too. Thanks very much, Michael, for your time coming up to explain to us about the house. We're making our way down now to Kathleen Keegan. She has a lot of information gathered up in scrapbooks.
Right.
So we've been down there. She said she would like to speak about it. So thanks very much again.
No problem.
For your time.
No problem.
We're here today in the home of Kathleen Keegan. Kathleen's actually a sister of the man who owns the farm where the Hegarty Homestead is. That's Harry McHugh. And Kathleen remembers a lot about the house, and she even can remember when her father purchased the property.
I was with him that day.
How long ago was that, Kathleen?
It is, Daddy bought the farm on the 13th of the 3rd, 1954 from John and Maudie Sproul. That's 62 years ago.
Well, did you know the Sprouls?
I did,
you know them,
I remember them.
Well, it wasn't very long after that until the Hegarty family moved into the house, was it?
13 days later.
13 days later.
They moved in from, I don't know where they came from, I think they lived up in Minavargas or something.
Right. So they moved to there then?
Yeah.
How many was in the family, did you know at the time? The Hegarty family?
Five.
There was 5 there.
3 girls and 2 boys.
So you've been about the house on different occasions, a lot?
When I used to go to the bog with my father and we'd go in for tea and that.
Right.
And then there used to be a great house for dancing and killing and that cracking.
Now playing cards as well?
Yeah.
Well, you remember when the flood took place?
No, I was in England at that time.
You were in England that time?
The flood was on the cloudburst was on the 20th of the 7th, 1965. 51 years ago in July now.
We've spoken to Ollie Young, he was there that day.
Yeah, they were in the bog.
They were in the bog and they took shelter in the house. That's right. But then, a short time after that, then there was another tragedy.
The fire.
Yep.
The fire started in May 1971. That's 45 years ago.
Right.
And then the house
was completely destroyed. Well, they'd have lost most of their furniture and everything, wouldn't it?
They would have done. When the cloudburst happened, you know, they walked down the mountain to my mother's house.
Right.
And they stayed there for a while and she gave them clothes and shelter.
Right. Then they moved back up again. But then once the house was burned in, they moved away altogether.
They moved down to, they had a caravan there near St Patrick's Well, you know where
Right. Yep. Where
Michael
lives today. They had a caravan there then.
And then they built the house.
That house that was built there, that was on your father's farm as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was your home place as well.
Yeah.
So
we're a great family, you know, and
I saw the say that alright. They were all into this visiting and killing people
That's
coming
right.
into the house.
It was cruel what's happened to them too,
Of course.
such tragedies like.
In such a short time. And because it had been one of the last Killian houses about, wouldn't it?
That's right, yeah.
And a lot of, remember my father, goodness rest him, going to play cards on it on a Sunday night
right.
always. And they had to walk in from the bridge.
That's right,
And that's what would have happened to burning the house, wasn't it? The fire engine couldn't
That's
make
right,
its way
yeah,
in towards the house. It was out. There was no way of getting in to save it.
No, I was in England that time, so I don't, I didn't.
No, you weren't there at that time.
No.
But there were a lot of chat about it, wasn't there?
There was a lot of write up and.
A lot of writing in the papers and that about it.
It's cruel that the two tragedies.
It is alright that the two things happened such in a short time. Then the house was left that never was to be lived in again.
No.
It wasn't. That's grand, Kathleen. Thanks very much for your time and inviting us into your home.
That's alright.
Thank you. We're here today in the home of Ollie Young in the townland of Aharoney. Ollie is going to tell us about the cloudburst and the flash flood that was up at the Hegarty Homestead. Why were you there? How did you come to be there on that particular day, Ollie?
Well, me and another neighbour man was there digging out turf all day.
Who was that man, Ollie?
He's deceased now, Wally Young.
Oh, Ollie. He lived just down the...
He's just a neighbour man
down
further down the river. We're digging out turf all day that day. And we seen it starting to get black on my back, and we knew that there was something coming, and there weren't much rain where we were.
Right.
But there was a thunderstorm. And the rain did come on then, but when we were coming down, we were 500 or 600 yards from where we were taking out the turf. This Hegarty Homestead was there. So we said we'd just take shelter till the thunderstorm would go over. And we did do that.
But Hegarty's has been a house you would have frequented anyway?
It was always a Killian house, we called it Killian at that stage. And we went in there, and of course we got tea and everything like that, because they were always very friendly people. We knew them well, but it was no time till we thought when the water started, we saw the water going down the street first in front of the window. We didn't pass remarks. It said that there were something blocked up at the top of the street. But there was no time till the house filled with water, and it happened just suddenly, just like that.
A flash?
And just a flash flood, like that's what they call it. And I went out and I looked and I could see nothing, only water coming in all directions. So it must have just been a burst just to our back. And there was a burn that went down by the back of the house. And I'd usually carry a pail of water, but that was overflowed. So it was that bad before we left, because there was a collie dog, he was lying under it was an old cooker was in, or an old range they called it that time. And he was foaming about round our feet. And there was...
Must have been fair depth of water at that stage, Ollie.
Well, whatever depth it took. And the old cooker herself, you'd hear her banging with because she was red hot at it probably, and then with the cooling, you'd hear her banging.
The water happening then, the cold water.
But I wasn't that excited because I was very young at the time. I was only about 18, and there was a wee fella, Michael they called him at that stage.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked out and I knew that was dangerous handling. So the first thing I done, I got him out across the tempest that was down the street, and it was a torrent at that stage.
Just like a river.
It was just a river, and it was waist deep in the middle.
Was it?
At that stage, like waist,
Right.
it was up to the waist, my waist, like. But I left him out on the field, on the other side of
On the high ground.
on high ground, like. But he wouldn't stay because he wanted back to Mama. But I kind of stood with him, but the other man got a rope across, and the boss himself, that was Jimmy Hegarty, as we called him, and the wife, she was there. And they were panicked now at that stage, but we got a rope across from a tie down on the wall to a bush on
On the high ground.
on a ditch. It was a ditch, and there were a tree growing or a branch or something. And that's the way they come out across then. But it was very lucky they did get out, because she was at that stage I thought she was an old woman, like. She was, and she was a very heavy woman as well, like, you know. But they did come out, and we had to walk home from there. We walked down like it was 3 or 4 miles, because there was no way, because the tractor was on the other side of the burn.
And you couldn't get across the burn again.
And there were no thing is getting across, like.
There was a footstick that was washed away, was it?
There were a footstick. I don't know whether really was a footstick there or not before that, but there were a footstick there after.
And we were speaking to Mickey, and he was saying there probably was a footstick there before that, but it may have been washed away.
There was a footstick now, and I do remember. But it was only a kind of a template thing that you could walk across.
Like a plank or something?
Something like that. It wasn't very safe at the best of times, but had was gone, I know. But you wouldn't have even got near it, I know.
No.
Because
So you had to leave the tractor on and walk?
the tractor and trailer and whatever stuff we took out that day was washed down, and was way in front of us on the burn.
Man dear.
We had been up all day from morning till.
So whatever turf you took out from the bog were all washed away?
They were washed away because we took them out to the burn side, further up than Hegarty, up the burn about. I suppose it had been half a mile up.
That was scary stuff now. Like,
That was scary stuff when you think back on it.
But I suppose the shock at the time, you didn't realise how...
You done what you had to do at the time, and that was to get the ones out of the house. And they walked across a hill, a mountain, till a neighbour's house.
Frank McHugh's, was it?
It would have been Frank McHugh's they done. And they never went back to that house again, because it was unlivable. There was a critter in where the state where we crossed after, that took half a day with tractors and trailers to fill it in with gravel. Because the neighbours all gathered up and fixed it up again.
We spoke to Michael there at the house, and he was saying that it was yourself and a number of neighbours that actually put the footstick back to stay out the minute.
That we went in, and they were all gathered up, the neighbours after that. It could have been, I don't know how long it was. It had been a few months after that, and we got it was old tram lines. It was further down. That was they come from a man, Billy Clark, of the Slaird, and we were down, took them up and put them up.
They're still there to this day.
They would be still there, but
they were concreted in or?
There were 2 piers built on every side.
That's right.
Rough block piers or concrete piers, or whatever you like to call them.
They're still there now. We were looking, we viewed them there.
Well, that's what it was. The late Neil McElhull would have been the main man at that stage, because he was always
he sussed them out.
It was him sussed them out, and it was always about Hegarty's, like, and they said they would do that for them, like, you know.
But apparently it was a house where there was a lot of killing done about.
There were killing done nearly every night with the pack, and there would have been cards played every night too about it.
Michael said that there used to be 16 men, 2 tables going in the kitchen. We were looking, there wasn't a lot of space in the kitchen.
No, it was just a room and kitchen, that's all it was. But far better than that, to walk on from the road, you couldn't have a car up.
That's true, he told us that.
You had to walk half a mile onto the house till you got
To get to the house.
to get to the house.
Was it?
Yeah, it was passable on the tractor, but not on the car.
Not in the car.
Not at that stage, but no.
And there'd be no four-wheel drives at that time either, no?
No, they were definitely not, no.
And that, I suppose, was the downfall of the house then when the fire happened a few years later. The
That's
fire
right, the
engine
fire.
wasn't going to get on to the work.
I forgot about the fire, right, that's what happened to it. I thought they didn't go back, but they were back.
Well, then the
They
fire,
were back, and the fire then,
that was the finish of it.
that was the finish of the house then after that.
And Michael was telling us that then we went to live in a caravan, and then later on there were a house put up
They were prefab put up.
down Hegarty.
And that's where Mike is still living there now.
That's grand, Ollie. Thanks very much for your time.
Not at all.
Inviting us into your home. Thank you.
That's a pleasure to.
It's nice to have this recorded.
Well, that's a thing I never thought it wouldn't be recorded, but I remember it. I remember it well, like, and it was a long time ago. It's well over 50 years ago.
It is. It was actually 1961, I think.
Well, 1961. I was 17 at the time.
There you are. That was the date. According, we spoke to Gavin Keegan and she gave us a date.
Well, there you are. No, I didn't just know, but I know I wasn't very old, you know.
That's grand. Thanks very much, Ollie, for your time.
Thank you, but thank you.